it's not always the best companies that win. It's the ones that do the best job influencing and engaging and communicating.
I had the proposal in my hands and it was shaking, and I said, it's $1,025. She took a look at me, looked down at the proposal and back at me and said, do you have any experience? Now this was a critical point in my business, which was about 2 hours old. I could tell them that I repainted the whole north wing of the Hennepin County Detention Center, or I could tell them what I told them. And what I said is, if you're not 100% satisfied with the job, you don't have to pay. She said, honey, write him a check.
Ford Saeks is an expert in the areas of business marketing and growth.
Ford specializes in helping clients find, attract, and keep their customers.
His efforts have helped companies generate over $1 billion in sales worldwide.
We're happy to have him here with us today, so please give a warm welcome to Ford Saeks.
All organizations want to get better. They all care about where they want to go, and they all want to produce better results at the core of core. But a lot of times there's these little idiosyncrasies, these little gaps in what they're doing that they just can't see. It's the difference between their expectation and what they want to produce and what they are producing now.
So Susan is from a community bank, and they've got 20 branches. How many employees, hypothetically? About 300. So out of those 300 people, how many of them are in marketing? 300. She said 9. Okay? If you've got 300 people in your company, you've got 300 people in marketing. Because any touch point that they have with a customer is an opportunity for marketing.
Common sense is a superpower. You know, people are always looking for that magical transformation, and a lot of times it's doing less. It's doing things differently.
You should be Googling your company at least once a month. At least once a month, go to Google, Google your company, Google your name, and see what comes up. Maybe you have a disgruntled employee who's posting bad things about you. We're in an age that anybody with a computer now can have power, and so you have to understand how to leverage that power.
When I work with top brands and organizations, they always want to control their brand. And I always tell them, you don't own your own brand. Your marketplace owns your brand. All you can do is influence that brand.
What's a benefit of doing business with you? Anybody? You care. Raise your hand, who said that? Okay, over there. So you care, right? Yeah, caring is an emotion. See, some people say 24 hours open or open 5 days a week or a wide selection. Having a wide selection is not a benefit. The benefit is convenience, choices and options, making them feel better. See, emotions are intangible. If you want more leads, if you want to sell more and you want more people to come into your location, you have to get clear at communicating the benefits.
Ford is the best speaker we've ever had at our conference.
He challenged us to change the way we think, how we do business, and ultimately how we're going to grow.
This guy does his homework and he goes over and above what he wants to deliver.
People have said, well, I've got 15 years experience. And I always think, do they really have 15 years of experience? Or do they have 1 year that they've repeated 15 times?
We laid out the topics and cultivated exchange is the best that we've seen in any national meeting to date.
He's super engaging, and even as a young millennial, I've found a lot of things to be really interesting and really helpful for my business.
There's always going to be someone cheaper. You can't compete on price. You have to compete on value.
It's about following the systems that they already have, but doing it in a way that reignites them to be recommitted to the vision and goals that that company has.